I guess we're early. Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Game Found critique, and today I'm very excited to be checking out Skytear Hordes. We do this every day at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I take a look at a different crowdfunding project, give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, Skytear Horde Monoliths from Skytear Games. It's already raised $178,000 on Game Found. It's not one of their featured 6, despite the fact half of them aren't actually launched yet, which, whatever. Game Found has a really weird way of organizing their front page. Let's go, Sean. And it is a standalone expansion reprint of the solo and co-op card battler backed by 4,000 players and delivered in just about 1 year. Now, that's a great description. Now, GameFound doesn't want you to see the description, though. They'd like to hide it behind this little clickable thing here. Super annoying. I don't know why, but it's just what they do. But it's 1 to 3 players, ages 14 plus, take you 25 minutes to play. And I gotta say, that's a really great description. It says, can you do it? Because yes, we've done it. We did it on time. It was massively popular with over 4,000 players. And looking at the main image, I see there's going to be a playmat. I see some cards. It pops. I'd like to know more. As always, when you go in the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? And this is a review.
Introducing
it's a compilation of reviews.
Skytear Horde.
Okay.
The card battler backed by 4,000 players and delivered in less than a year.
Skytear Horde is a solid solo experience that doesn't overstay its welcome.
There is some wonderful hidden depth here that I was very pleasantly surprised by.
It's hard to think of a game that is this quick and has so many fun decisions to make that are meaningful.
But in my opinion, out of all the ones I've played, and like I said, I played Marvel Champions, Keyforge, I played Hearthstone, I played Magic the Gathering, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Before.
That right there. I see a lot of people say you shouldn't be mentioning other games when you do a quote or in this sort of thing, and I disagree. Because when someone tells me, oh, I love this game, I'm like, all right, cool. But when they say, I've played all these other games that are in the same genre and this one stands above, that means a lot to me.
I do think that this one does a lot of really unique stuff.
This one's a 4 to 5 for me. I'm really enjoying it, although with the caveat that I really do need more content for it to hold that rating.
Skytear Horde is going to get a 9 out of 10. It is excellent.
So join the Alliance and
That last one, I like how everybody else kind of said something that was useful. That was just 9 out of 10.
discover yourself.
Ooh, love that box insert. That's a nice box insert.
The mysteries behind the Skytear Horde Monoliths.
Okay. So, it's a head-to-head card battler with interesting choices that plays in 25 minutes. I guess I know that much. I still need to know more. I'd like to see gameplay, how to play, that sort of thing. But it's an expansion. I believe it's a standalone. Yeah, standalone. When they use those words, beautiful. $180,000 raised. It's happening. $49.99. The Monoliths gameplay all in. That's the featured pledge. Now, did they run this originally on Kickstarter? If not, we'll go check out excuse me. Oh, they didn't run it on Kickstarter. So let's check out what their track record looks like on Kickstarter. Skytear Horde by Skytear Games, and then they made the switch to GameFound. Interesting. Jalapa you. So Skytear originally canceled. It had minis back then. Interesting. And then Skytear, 1,200 backers. And then Skytear Horde. Okay. Let's just make sure people got their stuff. All right. So this was the most recent one. This one I think is more important to me than the original one, but still good to check out both. Oh, I'd like to know if you plan to sell sleeves. So nothing in 2 or 3 years. So yeah, people got their stuff or else people will be complaining. If you expect an answer from us, please email us here. That's the pin one. Okay, if that's how you're going to do it, that's how you do it. I love the fact that Kickstarter now lets you pin comments. I know it took 8 to 9 to 10 years to get it, but hey, congratulations, Kickstarter. You've reached 2013. I've sent an email about missing cards and haven't heard back. Please respond so I can get mine. Still waiting for my missing stuff, and I did in February. U.S. warehouse should be able to ship in a couple of weeks. So it looks like they're in here. They're doing the customer service, and it looks like minor problems, no major issues. So can you do it? Yeah, I'm feeling good. Good. How much did this one raise? Just out of curiosity. So that way we can compare it to the game found. So $256,000, 1,000 euros, excuse me. This one has raised 179,000 euros. For the standalone expansion, okay. 1 to 3 players, 25 minutes, ages 14 plus. Only the Monoliths retail box will be available in retail. Skytear Games exclusive. I don't know what that means. Okay. See FAQ on languages. We got the solo co-op castle defense card battler. That sounds fun. That sounds like I didn't realize. Did you let me know at the main marquee that this was a what was it? Castle defense, because that's like its own separate little genre. No, I'd like to know that. Granted, GameFound doesn't mention anything. Backing $1 just for the revised rules and stuff. Nice. Good to know they got that sort of thing. It's always nice when they do that. An arcane and unknown power strives to take over the world, and I feel like Kickstarters really push people to do that. I feel like a lot more prevalently, back when I first got into the hobby, you would see second editions of games where the rule booklet still wasn't great, and you're like why? Why wouldn't you, like, you're doing a whole other print run. Why wouldn't you take the time to fix your stupid rule booklet? So, love that. An arcane and unknown power strives to take over the world of Skytear, controlling hordes of monsters led by its dreadful blah blah blah. Player says it feels like Hearthstone or Magic, except it's solo or co-op. Do love that. That's a great quote. I don't know who it's from, but I like that. Competitive game mode where Horde player feels like a DM. I kind of love that. I was curious about how the 3-player version was going to work. I really like this little blurb here. Originally kickstarted by 4,000 players, delivered in only 1 year. What is it? In a nutshell, it's the third time you told me that. This is the Kickstarter trailer.
My of monsters overwhelm and destroy.
Lanes of the castle.
You want to know what the game's about? Here's the original Kickstarter video for it. Okay, interesting. Why back now? Now or never. Everything except the retail boxes is exclusive to this campaign. This is not a pre-order. We need your help to make it possible. Get up to 50% off, 64 matchups, 16 ready-made decks, offers 64 combinations outside the box without even considering outsiders or deck building. True Solo was designed as a solo game first and foremost, meaning there's no need to play two-handed to enjoy it solo. This is great stuff to mention here. Always improving. We're listening to the feedback of the original 4,000 backers. We've been improving Skytear Hordes on all of its fronts. I love all the stuff they're mentioning here. What's in the box? So, Skytear Horde. Everything from the first Kickstarter Deluxe Pledge, and this is the new Players Deluxe, which in theory should be the most popular pledge level. If the original one was something that people absolutely loved, and now it's their opportunity, I can get the second print run of it. With the expansion, everything new from this campaign except sleeves and art books, which, once again, who needs it? Like, good. 4 minion, 3 aids, and skeleton, put that as an add-on. 51 cardboard tokens, 50 deluxe things, stuff, neoprene playmat. So $50 is for the gameplay all, and this is for the expansion. Reasonable. Very reasonable. Everything from this campaign also include the returning Players Deluxe, 3 alliance decks and 8 castles, diviners. I just like to know the number of cards, I guess. But I guess if you're a returning backer, this all makes sense. Challenge expansion, Colossal expansion, 25 card dividers. Those are great. Discover the 8 Horde and 8 Alliance decks, 64 out of the box. Ooh, look at all the text and the cards. That artwork really pops. It's not just the artwork, though. I think it's the colors, the graphic designs. Everything about this just really pops well. Very nice. 2K. I want to play it, and then the complexity, 1 out of 3. Interesting. Oh, these are the different factions. Oh, cool. That has a complexity of 2. So if you're a returning backer of the game, this is all very exciting, I imagine. And I love that they're showing me a good deal of information about all these cards. Like, if I'm a returning fan of Monoliths, I feel like they're crushing it right now for me. Reasonable price, spotlighting exactly what I want to know, spotlighting cards. Cool. As someone who's new to it, I'm also excited to know more. I really want like a gameplay video, a how to play video, a rule booklet. This is all good though. It's just a lot. It's a lot of stuff here. But once again, I can't complain because it's all. I could go over here and find out exactly what I want thanks to GameFound. They suck with the squares, but they're awesome with the organization. And hopefully, if I badger them enough about the squares and badmouth them enough about the squares, someone will say, "Yeah, finally, yeah, he's probably right." Because who likes the rectangle? Like, who likes the squares better than the rectangles? Who does? Who does? I don't know. Pledge comparisons, VAT not included. So $49. Monoliths, the gameplay all in. Good for new or returning players because it's a standalone expansion. Returning Players Deluxe, so 400 plus cards, 36% more than the first campaign. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice and clean and clear. Okay. And then the 700 plus cards. Okay, so $129. New Players Deluxe. If I want to go all in, it's $129. I get 700 plus cards, which is tons and tons and tons of gameplay. More than I could possibly ever hope to play in my entire life. But as a solo gamer, that's what I want. That's the kind of game that I want as a solo gamer. I don't want a game where it's like, yeah, I'll probably play it 2-3 times, see if I can hit my high score, then I'm done with it. I want something that's like, yeah, every time I go into it, I'm going to play as the Monoliths or the Broods or the whatever. This is great. 400 Alliance sleeves, Collector's Reward also... including the art book and the sleeves. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. I'd love a pledge level. I'd love a fourth pledge level just inked in here that was everything minus all this crap. Well, like, not the promo pack. Throw the promo pack in. Art book sleeves. I don't need that. No. Let's see. So I think we're going to have to see. And they don't have a $1 pledge level, but I imagine you can add on. So 90 times the gameplay all in. I imagine this is going to be the most popular because I feel like they did a very good job appealing to the returning backers. We have 856 people, the returning players deluxe. The Monolith returning collectors get everything new in this campaign in a new box. So this is with a new box. What's the difference? Returning collectors. And this is the returning players deluxe. Okay. New players deluxe, 387. Then the new collectors, 132. Oh, this is the art book. So they do have that pledge level. And yes, sanity prevails. Because no, like, and it's 2 to 1. Now, granted, there is 132 people who say, I want the sleeves, I want the art book. And I imagine most of the people are probably here for the sleeves as opposed to the art book, even though the art does pop. So I can't complain because they have these different pledge levels. Okay. And oh, that's a new art book. That's what it is. That's the difference between the returning collectors. This is pretty nice. I gotta say, I kind of like this. Kind of like it a lot. Add-ons. I'm still waiting for the video dump. Need to see some reviews. I know you put them in the video, but like some actual, just some regular reviews. I could sit down and watch while I'm doing dishes or something. This is a promo card because we're doing stretch goals. Cool. Once again, GameFound kind of kills stretch goals with how they do it. They just make it kind of unexciting. Even though I did see a campaign last week, I think it was Endeavor, that found a really fun way to do their stretch goals. But just inherently with how GameFound does this, which is a nice way to do it, it kills some of the excitement because it's just like, oh yeah, here's all this other extra crap. And you have to click on all of it. Whereas opposed when you're at Kickstarter, you can scroll down that long, it's like a big image typically, and there's rectangle after rectangle after rectangle of, ooh, what's this, what's that? And this one, like, you can't even give me like a couple, like, come on, GameFound, like, I can't have like a paragraph here, 3 sentences here, like little things like this. Why can't I have 3 sentences underneath Breeder? Now, I will say they did a great job. These are all different sizes too. That's interesting. Like, this is big and that's small. GameFound has a lot of really cool stuff. A lot of really weird stuff, but man, a lot of cool stuff. Rulebook from the original campaign, revised edition coming soon. Great. So these are just, that's your video. I don't need to see this. Learn while playing.
Well,
no thank you. I mean, it's nice. It's nice. It's not what I expect, though. Playthrough tutorial. So no just straight up regular, like, 10-minute how to play video, but we got tons of gameplay. Oh, these are for the expansion. Got it. So yeah, video dump, almost Hearthstone. Got it. So I'd pull some quotes out of these. I don't know. I feel like the video, let me know what you think about that video. I feel like the video is effective. I feel like the video is just straight fear of missing out. Like, this is a great game. You don't want to miss out on it. I'd still like to know a little bit more. Shipping, VAT not included. So the gameplay all in, once again, so what was my pledge level again? I'm the new collectors. I'm a regular person who doesn't want all that weird sleeves and stuff. Returning collectors, new players deluxe. There it is. So it's $129. Okay, so I'm at 130 euros. I think that's euros. No, yeah, it's euros because it looks like an E. That's how somebody taught it to me. And I'm paying, so the collectors, so I'm at 150. 700 plus cards. It's a lot of cards. Okay. I don't feel like it's a great price, but I don't feel like it's a bad price. I feel like it's a Kickstarter at a reasonable price. And the amount of gameplay that you're going to conceivably get out of this, like, it feels like a lot of gameplay. Like, you would probably have to play this, what, like 20 times, 30 times to even see every single card? Like, that's a lot. Okay, and that's it. We're in and out the way. All right, cool. So, let's check out the FAQ, the comments, the updates. Give this one a grade. That one was a really snappy one. Yeah, we're 9 minutes in. Granted, I actually clicked the wrong button. We started a little bit early, but that was snappy. I have a question before I back. With regards to the art books, is there any background information about the characters, or is it just pure art? There's a lot of lore. You can check out some of the spreads here. Okay, cool. I'd make that clickable on the page, too. That'd be nice. Most popular back in the original game here. Just wanted to post to say this is a really fun game and holds true to its promise of a short but meaty solo challenge. Yeah, that was, honestly, that quote right there, that one got me, where it's like, I don't feel like I've played another game this short that had this many interesting decisions. That's my jam. As a returning backer, I would like to thank you for the good time when I'm playing. I'm, of course, interested in backing, and I will do it. Instant pledge for me. Nevertheless, I would be so happy to have a kind of adventure mode, a campaign, a quest with some scenarios. That would be hot as well. Why is Nerman not an option? Okay, and they're doing some good customer service here. They got a couple people in here doing good customer service. Awesome. FAQ, what do we got? Storage and sleeving. Cool. Upgrade pack. Skytear mobile products. All right. Updates. New gameplay highlights and 19 stretch goals unlocked so far. We got 15 cards, or 15 likes, 46 likes. Let's see what people are liking this one so much. 514 minutes. Oh, this is the new one. This is like a, hey, we just launched. Things are going great. New tutorial video to learn while playing.
Well,
John does a great job. I'm personally more of the like, I'd rather have a how to play where it's no fluff. Just straight, bam. 15 minutes, 12 minutes, whatever it is. But I know a lot of people like that long one, long form. So it's great to have. That's it for today. And it's better than not having any. Like, that's a straight up nitpick. Like, honestly, the fact that there's 2 or 3 how to play videos here, that's fantastic. Most popular. And honestly, I feel like every complaint that I've had on this has been nothing but a nitpick for the most part, which is great. Like, because sometimes they're like huge, major issues, and none of these are like, the how to play video isn't my favorite type. Like, oh, whatever. Most popular. These promo cards look great. I love the full bleed, but usable look. And yes, please do for the old cards. Yeah, some of those cards, they just use the full bleed. They use every little bit of the cards. Looks great. All right, final grade. Do I want it? Yeah, I do. There's gameplays. There's a rule booklet. It's highly rated. Let's check it out. I'm just curious to see what the Board Game Geek rating is on this one, just for my own personal. That just in my mind. I've spent so much time on Skytear Hordes. That's a different game. So 4,000, very solid, very respectable. That means more people than not enjoy the game. It's right next to Cthulhu Flux. How could you go wrong? So yeah, final grade. Do I want it? Yeah, I do. I feel like they did a good job on it. And plus, we're in and out. This was super lightning quick. Can you do it? Yes. You spotlighted that. You've done it before. This is an expansion. You released it quickly. You have some brand loyalty built up. So do I want it? Yes. How much is it? I don't feel like it's a great price. The gameplay all in, that seems reasonable. But like the all in, I don't know. It's just 120. Anytime you try and sell me a card game for $120, I'm like, it's just, I don't know. So I feel like it's not a great price, not a terrible price, but at the end of the day, I feel like this is a rock solid Kickstarter campaign. A-. How to play, gameplay, quotes, price, right from the jump, thanks to GameFound. Spotlighting your cards. Really, like, here's the thing. I feel like they did a fantastic job selling this to returning backers. In particular, right down here, where we tell you about all these new factions, and then you get to see the actual cards from this game. Like, I've never played this game, but if this were a game that I love, let's just say this, just throw out a game, let's pretend this was King of Tokyo, or let's pretend this was Dominion. I would sit here and I would read every single one of these cards because I would be excited to see what they do. And that is why I love how they did this. So at the end of the day, I'm an A-. I feel like this is a really rock solid, Skytear, Monoliths. Great job. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for Skytear Monoliths. And as always, if you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. I'm trying to reach 17,000 subscribers in 2023 to make it my biggest year ever. Man, that is the quickest I think I've ever done with one of these. But as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.